Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for you guys to be here because today I am going to bring you guys into my craft room, show you how I have everything organized per your request, and I'm also going to show you guys how I utilize those Dollar Tree pegboards. So if that's something you're interested in, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's jump into today's video. Okay friends, to start off, I'm going to show you guys what I did with the Dollar Tree pegboard system, and I just wanted to give Billy Joe a shout out. Thank you so much for helping me to find the pieces that I needed. So if you guys have seen my Dollar Tree haul, then you know that I got the pegboard and the accessories, but I did not have those adhesive rings, and what they are is the system that holds this up without nails or screws or anything like that. So it uses this really strong tape. It's actually like this alien tape that I use pretty frequently. You can get it at like Home Depot or Lowe's, even from Amazon, but it's pretty strong tape. So I have faith that this is actually going to work out pretty good. So I did not know that only one package covers one square. So I needed 2 packages of mounting system, if you will, for one square. So altogether, this is pretty expensive to do. Just go to Lowe's, get yourself a big pegboard like I have in the back, and go that route if you can. If not, this is really nice to have, you know, like I'm about to show you, where I can't have a pegboard like I have behind me on the side of here. I mean, you could do that, but it would be a pain. So this is really nice for purposes like this. And I can also think of many other things that I could use this for, but if you're going to use a big portion of pegboard, I do recommend to go to Lowe's or Home Depot and pick one up. So here I'm just showing you, this took a really long time. I had to take them all out of the package, put them each individually in each corner, and then take all the tape off one side, put them in each corner, and then obviously you saw the process. It was a really long process nonetheless. Oh goodness, you guys, it's late per usual. Melissa can't talk, so just bear with me, you guys. But I really wanted to do this on both sides of my new table because when I'm filming, it just does not look good to have your table all cluttered with all of your tools, I feel like. So I like to have those things next to me. However, there's really nowhere to put anything. So I knew that this would be perfect. All I had to do was take the handle off. You guys, I should have did this first. If you guys have been around for any amount of time, then you guys know that my pregnant butt loves to do things backwards. I don't know why. I'm just like a backwards person, I guess. Anyway, so I put 3 on the right hand side, and I put that little tray on the bottom, so that way the hot glue can drip on the tray and it wouldn't ruin my carpet. I also put a cup right there so that I could put brushes, and then I also put another ring next to the cup for my blow dryer. On the opposite side, all I did was the same exact thing, but I put 5 panels on this side instead of 3. And honestly, you guys, like, thank God for my ketones these days, because if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, you should definitely do that. I share a lot more personal things over there, but I had an ultrasound the other day, and baby boy is doing really good. He's actually big. The doctor said that I have a chubby baby. He's about 4 ounces bigger than normal at 21 weeks, which personally I feel is a good thing. And I know that the measurements aren't always correct, but without my ketones, I would definitely not have the energy or the focus to do any of this, because this boy takes so much out of me, you guys. Totally different from my girl pregnancies. But anyway, I was really hesitant to share, but it's actually helped so many of my people. So I want to keep helping you guys. Check my link tree in the description box. Click the title of this video. A box will appear and you'll see my link tree link. Friend request me on Facebook and then send me a message that says ketones. Yes, it is really me that will answer you. Do not worry, I got you. Just do that favor for me. Friend request me on Facebook on my personal page and send me a message. Okay, so I figured to do this, I get a lot of questions about these things, so I wanted to just address them really quick. This is a 10 by 16 Dutchman shed, and yes, it is cooled, it's heated, it's fully insulated, and the way that I heat and cool it is I have an air conditioner over here. So we put that in the window in the summertime, and then in the winter time, I just use that little heater up there. So down here, I used to have like plastic drawers here, and they worked. I was very thankful for them at the time, but they're just not very good. They fall down. You can't really put too much in them. They break, blah, blah, blah. So I built these a long time ago, and they were sitting in the old back porch, and I never got a chance to put them in. So when we moved, my sweet husband did that for me. Now I built them, so they're not the best built, but that's okay. I just have like contact paper up here. See how the drawers are kind of weird? And then this is like all my wood stuff. It's not necessarily, see what I mean? There we go. It's not the most organized. However, I do kind of know where everything is, if that makes sense. And so pretty much all of these are categories, like that's, you know, mostly chalkboards. More wood stuff. And then this is just like random stuff. Galvanized. More galvanized. Empty. Some of them are empty. These are more tricky to fill up. Let's see. I didn't build these too good. Okay, so this is how I utilize the pegboard on this side. My glue gun, my brushes, and my blow dryer were always like up here on, like in my way, driving me nuts. And I already have a pegboard, so that's when I came up with the idea to utilize it for all this stuff. So you guys can let me know what you think. I want to get some more and like finish it out. But on my table, I have the power strip over here. So that's why I kind of wanted to put this stuff over here. So moving on, I put my phone over here, my other phone, so that I can do like my TikTok and stuff. But to be quite honest, you guys, I'm not the biggest fan of the cube organizers. They just, I don't know, they're not sufficient for craft supplies. Everything falls to the bottom. So these are kind of like my junk drawers. I'm not really going to get into them, but They're like my junk drawers, to be honest. But I still like know where everything is. I still like know what's in here. It's just junk, basically. So as far as my ribbon, I went over this in my previous, my original craft shed video on how I did this, but I get a lot of questions, so I figured that I would just show that to you guys real quick. Sorry, you guys, my hands are not the, I was going to say stillest, but that's not a word. My hands are not the most still. Anyway, to hang my ribbon, I have threaded rod, yeah, imagine that. Threaded rod, and it is the size that your handles are going to be. So these are just knobs to like a cabinet or whatever. I have my threaded rod, and then in the middle I have a peg hook, and then on each side I have a peg hook. And then you just put your ribbon on there. This is going to provide support for the middle, and there you go. It's kind of a pain to get these off if they're not close to the end, so all I do is just like cut it, and then they just pop right off if it's right in the middle. If it's close like this, I will take it off, but yeah. So eventually I want to take these down and put them in here, but I just haven't had a chance to do that. I want to do like a cute background for my intros and stuff. But anyway, those will stay. I have my C, D, and E transfers up here. Just some wooden letters, wooden shapes, some washi tape. This is really honestly just for decoration. Now these I do use, obviously my paper towels. Like a lot of this stuff I do use. However, a lot of it is for decor, you know, for looks. But I do use majority of this stuff. I use the dowels, the brush. I do use it. It just serves like decor purposes the way. Like these, I have the big containers of it. You know, like these, I have shapes in that drawer already. Like just stuff like that, if that makes sense. So anyway, moving along the pegboard. These are actually bag holders from Amazon. I do have them linked for you guys in my Amazon shop. If you click the title of this video, a box will appear. That's the description box. So I just kind of have like my Cricut stuff over here. My vinyl, this is vinyl, this is iron-on, and then I have my Cricut mats right here. And I have my trash can. Now, eventually, these signs will be in the other shed, but that's a mess right now. So, another video on that to come. But moving up the bookshelf, I just have, obviously, my spray paints, my glass, you know, glasswares, a little bit more vinyl for the joy that does not fit in the bag holder. So just random stuff. And then moving over to my storage benches, whatever you would like to call them. More stuff, basically. It's all in categories. I know what everything is, like metal, you know, more letters. These are all like stickers and rub-on transfers. So they're all in categories. They're all organized as best as I could. I'm not going to go through all of them because we'll be here all day. But just know that I have all of my stuff like organized in these bins. And then down here, you know, yarn, some more vinyl that didn't fit up there, more fabric. Can never have too much. You just never know what you're gonna need. So there's that. And then moving over to this corner. So my friend Nicole from the Week's Nest, shout out to her, go check her out. She told me that it's easy when you're trying to do your projects if you like kind of put them in bins so that way you know what you're doing. So this is for my coastal, you know, beachy themed video. So if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments. And then over here is just kind of like my staging area. This is like all the decor that I use to stage with, because fun fact, in the other house, I didn't have anywhere to stage anything. So literally this is where I staged everything. So sometimes I will do that, but being in this house now, it's much easier to stage. So there's that pretty much, you guys. That's it, really. Normally I have my light here, another light there, and my camera, but so you guys could see everything, I moved it. This is what I did with this side. Just more brushes. These are all tools that I grab for like every single time I craft. So I wanted to have those like readily available as well. And then last but not least, I'll show you guys into my craft toolbox. So this is once again all my paints, stuff that I grab for every single time I craft. Glue sticks, you know, heat tool, sanders, like my bigger sanders. The paints that I use, not the most, but like Waverly and Dixie Belle are my favorite. Here's my Voodoo stains. So just random stuff up there. This is like the somewhat tool drawer. This is Chalk Couture drawer. And then these other ones are just empty pretty much. Some parchment paper. Empty. And then down here is just random stuff. Same with this side. But this is like another tool thing. So I've got my little mini saw. I've got all my drill bits and that good stuff. I've got the thin slot miter box, the hand miter box, my hammer, just some random stuff. This is very near and dear to my heart. One of my very long-time subscribers sent this to me. She didn't even buy herself one. She bought me one. And it's just really special to me. So I've got that in there. I use it for my filming days, to put my brushes in and clean them out before I can get them inside. And pretty much that's it, you guys. So let me know what you guys think of my craft room and how I have everything. I'm sure like not everything is in the spot that would be the most beneficial or helpful, but sometimes you just do what you can and go with the flow, and that's all you can do, right? So anyway, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. My big goal is to get to 100K by the time we have this little baby. This little boy is growing really big, you guys. He's bigger than he should be. But all is well, and that's my big goal. So share this out, subscribe, and that's how we're going to do it. Give this video a big thumbs up, because all those things really help my channel to grow and help YouTube to notice me just a bit more. And just know that literally none of this is possible without you guys. I appreciate you more than you could ever know. And if nobody has told you today, you are absolutely stunning and gorgeous. You are worthy. You literally can do anything you put your mind to. Don't forget that. And with all that being said, I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Check out the videos that are popping up here to your left while you're waiting on my next upload, or join the DIY fam here to your right.